Yeah, I think that there's been some good games between the two teams. So I think if anything, you just make sure that you're especially ready, knowing that they've been pretty intense, and the challenges that you face, you want to make sure you're ready for them. So I think that if anything, you just try to kind of prepare accordingly.
What makes a guy like Subban maybe not enjoyable to play against?
Well, I think he's got a good stick. He's able to get a stick on a lot of pucks, and he moves pretty well. So, Mobile D is able to skate himself out of trouble before he can kind of get in it. And I think if he does get in trouble, he's able to get stick on. He's got a long reach, and he thrives in playing that role. So I think guys that play like that, you have to be ready to compete and find ways to create chances.
Is there some concern of these 5-goal games or surrendering that many that's going to start to catch up here if you don't tighten up?
Yeah, I think it's more of a result of our play, making sure we play the right way. So I don't think we're trying to hide the fact that we haven't been that good lately. We've found ways to win, and I think good teams do that, but I think we also realize we're kind of walking a fine line if we want to expect to win consistently like that. So I think we understand it, but we've got to find a way to fix it.
Is there a healthy competition or rivalry between you and the candidates when you two line up against each other?
There's kind of matchups every game, and it happens that I see him. I don't think any differently whether I'm lining up against him or Bergeron or any other center you kind of play against. I think you have to be ready to compete and make sure that you're finding ways to create chances, but I don't think about it any differently.
Does he affect the way you play? And I know you just said you don't think of it any differently. I think after the last game he said that he got you to be running around or off your game. Is he?
Yeah, I think he pretends he doesn't say stuff out there. I think he's got you guys fooled pretty good. So he's a good player. He takes his job serious, and I compete against him like I would any other guy I'm looking across from. So maybe he gets more attention for some reason. I don't know. He's a good player, and I'm ready to compete against him, but I'm not thinking about playing against him any more than I would anyone else.
Talk a lot?
Yeah, he says he doesn't, but he's good at hiding it.
So having played for Michelle, what is a trademark or a staple you know you're always going to get with your face experience?
I think strong work ethic. I think definitely, from playing for them and seeing these guys play, they're able to get a lot of zone time. They create a lot of chances from the offensive zone. They're fast up front. But yeah, I think a team that's going to work really hard and force the issue, especially on the forecheck and especially in the offensive zone. So, got to find a way to get out of there quickly and generate our chances from playing down there. We're all pretty competitive. I think we understand that we're going to be looking across from each other here at some point in the next few weeks. So, I think everyone's just kind of stays away from it, and it hasn't really come up that much between everyone.
Who's the biggest threat for Canada? Russia or U.S. again? Or
they're all good. They're all good. Honestly, I think to name one, I don't think it'd be right. I think there's a lot of teams in the mix that could definitely win, and it's one game type of playoff series, and you got to find a way to be your best at the right time.
have you talked to 66 about how he did it?
No, I think everyone does it their own way. I think, and I look back at Scott Niedermayer, and he's pretty quiet. He's not a rah-rah guy, but I think, his poise and, the confidence that just seemed to kind of be around him was just something that I think we all fed off of. So I think everyone does it differently, and I'm sure Mario, I think I know him fairly well. He's not really a rah-rah guy either, so I think everyone leads in their own way, but the main thing is that, like I said, is that everybody's comfortable and everybody's on the same page, and however you do that, I don't think it really matters as long as you make sure that everyone understands and, everyone's at their best.